long did it take for your business to gain momentum? And were you doing regular junk removal before you found the niche of just doing furniture? Or have you always just done furniture?
I started as junk. And then I was doing anything and everything. But maybe like 6 months into it, I just went only into furniture.
Yeah.
But for me, I found furniture is the best thing because out of everything that can be saved that I'm taking, furniture is like the biggest stuff and like household goods. But appliances, like 98% of them are broken. Like when it comes to like yard debris, I don't want any of that stuff. But I went all into this, and then I've been sold this for 2 full years. So like no side work, no extra anything. It is solely this.
And how long after starting did your business start to gain like traction and momentum?
I feel like it was always gaining traction and momentum. It's just that it compounds over the years. Like you can really like judge yourself down here, but I can also really judge myself really up here. And like I feel like you're always judging yourself, and there's always more to get. But how do you do it? You just got to keep driving, trust the process, hit it hard.
What's the budget that you set each month on ads, would you say, in marketing? Like, give us a range, what you look to spend.
So my ads budget is around 10,000 a month. So that's including all of my Facebook, Google, SEO, my donuts, my videographer, everything. 11, like 10, $11,000 a month is kind of where I sit in my marketing budget.
And what do you see on the return of that?
Yeah, so I just did my taxes just a little bit ago. So we did, it was $120,000 that I spent in advertising last year. We produced 730,000 in revenue. So we got about a 6 times return from everything. But Facebook and Google, they average about 4 times, but my furniture stores really outweigh things. And, that really helps me pay for my unpaid for marketing, like my videographer and stuff.
How long did it take to get to that? Did that take like 6 months to a year to dial in those ads and all, or did you see those returns pretty quickly?
So it's just been a gradual increase. Just like I was saying, I increase my marketing budget twice a year. So I am about to increase my budget again this next month. It's already in the works, going to be happening on June 1st. The last one happened going into the new year in January. So it's a gradual increase. I started really small. I didn't have money to also do SEO. Like I love SEO. I think it's amazing. You should absolutely do it, but it like takes months for it to really like kick in, and I need money right now, and that's what ads are for. But that doesn't mean you neglect SEO. It just means start stacking things until you can do them all.
Todd wants to know, he goes, do you charge on the amount of space you take up in the truck?
Yeah, like I have set pricing on things, but I
Pretty
charge
much
by the
the same
quarter.
as regular junk removal company. You price the same way.
Yeah, so once I get to a quarter truckload of stuff, I stop doing individual pricing. So like I can give you an exact price up to my quarter truckload. But my quarter truckload is 475, and then it's 950, and then it's whatever that is for times three, and 1900 times four. So it just that's the way it goes. If it fills up half a truck, it's 950.
Mr. Yee says junk removal will always be supreme. The yee yee, but it's good to have other avenues and options. I don't knock the hustle.
Dude, I just think junk removal is so broad. It is so broad. You can do so much, like demolition, right? Like what kind of demolition can you get into? Is somebody that demos houses and neighborhoods? Is that a junk removal company? Like, or is that like just a demo company, right? Because you can demo a shed, or you can go into somebody's house and you can demo their made bar that's like attached to their wall, or you can do only appliances, or you can maybe just take exercise equipment, or maybe just pianos. Like there's so many things that people don't want to do that make it that much like that, like it's just like having a Walmart and a Michaels. Like you can get the stuff at Walmart, but Michaels has it's right there. It's a niche, you know.
JB Holland says, is that 6X after all other fees and taxes or before?
I don't know really what you're asking here, but I think you're trying to ask about like profit or revenue and whatever. So just because the business made 730,000 in revenue doesn't mean that that's in profit there. But at the same time, my $120,000 that I spent in marketing produced $720,000 in revenue.
Denver is a tough market for SEO. A ton of franchises with in-house professionals. Yeah, I would definitely say so. How
You
is
need
it with the
competition.
competition? You got a lot of the big boys in the area. You got Junk and Junk Kings.
There's a few that are bigger than me, and I'm only two trucks. I'm only two trucks, and there's only a few that are bigger than me. So I could think of 1-800 Got Junk, Junk King. There's J Dog Junk Removal. There's like Superman Junk, and there's one more that I can think of, but that's about it. You know, like those are the bigger guys than me, and I'm trying to get in their faces. You know, like I call them and they know who I am, which is interesting.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I love it, man. I love that you went on a niche, man. I love that you found a way to stick out, and other than your competition. I think a lot of people are going to learn from this. I didn't even think of it before. I'm like, oh wow, furniture, that might be the way. And I was just kind of wrote it off that like the furniture companies would just offer to pick up the old furniture, to sell them the new one. But finding out they don't do that, that definitely leaves an opportunity for junk removal companies to jump on that. Sarah, what's your thoughts on this? Has this got you excited? Are you going to try this out?
It did, but first I wanted to shout out Mr. Yee Yee because he just started a new talk show on his YouTube channel himself where he interviews other junk removal companies too that get their hands dirty. So I did want to shout out his channel. If you guys are not following Yee Yee, he's like super funny. So I would go and watch his after you guys watch us streaming. But yeah, I'm getting super excited about this whole furniture talk because it shows us that there's more avenues than just strictly junk removal. You can take junk removal into so many different directions. Like we are focused right now strictly on junk removal and reselling, but also it's brought to us that a lot of people need cleaning service. So that might be something else that we look
Yeah.
at in the future, So
Mhm.
you can Jamie always says junk removal is like an octopus. It has so many different tentacles and you can go so many different ways. So to
Yeah.
each their own, some people want to stay with one niche. Some people want to branch out and do different things. And when the time comes, maybe you can branch in another direction if you choose so. But
Yeah.
for right now, furniture is working for you. And I really, it's just making me want to go and take donuts to furniture stores now. I tried it the other day where I went to a mattress store, but they said they pick up their own mattresses and recycle them. But
Yeah.
I haven't tried furniture stores like that yet. So
Yeah. Mattress stores, they shred them, right? Appliance stores, they recycle that stuff, the metal. Furniture stores, they don't want to touch your old stuff. Not in
yeah,
the least bit.
we've gone to like a couple of sofa stores, and that
Mhm.
was even before we started junk removal. We were doing that, going and telling them about us, and that we pick up, used furniture and all that stuff. But I didn't even think about, taking them donuts or a little snack or something like that, where it gives them the incentive to want to,
Mhm.
push your business for you.
Yeah, it's not even really needed to do the donuts. It's just that, like, it's just that standout thing, right? Like, you can bring nothing and come back over the years and they'll still remember you. But, the guy that brings them donuts, there's always a smile when they walk in. You're just like, yeah, it's something
I'm
else.
thinking as we're talking, I'm like, yo, I think I'm gonna get some cannolis. I'm gonna get the girl to make some cannolis and put the little
Mm.
Italian twist on it and everything.
Mm.
And I'm excited about this. I want to go try this out right now. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go start mapping out the furniture coming. And it was as soon as you told me, that they don't come and take it for free. That's when antennas hit. I'm like, now I get it. This is good.
Mm.
This could be very good. But I also want to talk about, a big thing for me today is I got rid of a hot tub. And I've been talking about getting this hot tub sled and all that. So I got this hot tub sled last week and all. And half of the community was like, "Oh, the stupidest thing! You're gonna pay all this money for it. You could go and use a floor dolly. Go do that. It's so much easier." And then the other half was like, "It's gold. Just get it. Believe me. Don't listen to the others and all." Well, I'm telling you today, I went and did the job. 23 minutes, guys. I was like, big smile on my face. I just flipped this thing up. I didn't cut out no motors, didn't take off no panels, just threw it right up on his sled and just started pulling. And I'm with my girl. My girl's 120 pounds. So, I'm pretty much doing this pretty much myself right now. And got it into the back. It was no problem. I just want to say, guys, Sarah, go get it. It's worth it.
Did you put it up on the motor side or the opposite side? You said you were going to motor side up, but did you do
No. The motor side down. I reread what I was saying. It is the motor side down. That's why you don't want to cut out the motor, because that weight actually helps you even it out and get it on the sled.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell you guys, it was uneven because I was on concrete where the actual hot tub was, but to get it on, I had to go over these bricks and grass. So I was a little like hesitant. I'm like, uh-oh, this could get into a little hairy. Put it right on the sled, on the grass and the bricks, slid right over them. I was just like, oh, this is amazing. And it was a tight squeeze. We only had like an inch on each side to get it out through the gate. No problem though, right through it. I really, really, guys, this makes us look so official. This guy, when I first pull up there and it's just me and my girl, he's looking, he's like, where's the rest of the crew? I was like, you're looking at it, buddy. And he goes, you two? And I said, yeah, bro. I said, this is nothing. Watch this, man. I pull out this tool. He's like, what's that thing? I was like, watch, man. This is what makes me a professional right now. I act like I knew what I was doing. Little did he know, this is my first time ever doing it. I don't even know if this is going to work. But I'm telling you, what an amazing, oh, it was just great. So now I'm looking for every hot tub in the area. You got a hot tub you need to remove, call me up. I'll get rid of it. Forget about it. I'm on it. So